Did you know that it used to be illegal for Chinese men to marry Mexican women in parts of Mexico, and this happened after the Mexican Revolution? And this law only prohibited Chinese men. It didn't stop Mexican men from marrying Chinese women. And to my knowledge, no other group in Mexican history other than Chinese men have ever been prevented from marrying Mexican women. In the 1920s, Mexico's liberal revolutionary government had just come to power, and they began passing a series of anti-Chinese laws. One of those measures was a law banning race mixing between Chinese men and Mexican women in the state of Sonora, which passed in 1923. Now, there's at least two sides to every story, but one man's revolutionary is always another man's looter. In 1911, Mexican revolutionaries marched into the city of Torreon, which is in the Mexican state of Coahuila, and massacred about 300 Chinese men, women, and children. The massacre was so bad that the Chinese government demanded reparations from Mexico for each of the victims. Prior to the Mexican Revolution in 1910, Mexico's government had actually invited in Chinese immigrants to help build the railroads and promote economic development. And many Chinese families actually found success in Mexico, and this didn't really fit the narrative of the revolutionary thinkers of the time. And many of the Chinese immigrants were simply working class people. As Chinese men assimilated into Mexican society, a wave of resentment began to grow against the Chinese community, and this became part of the revolutionary rhetoric of the times. Marriage was one important way for Chinese people to assimilate into Mexican society. Recently, the Hu family from Sonora, Mexico sent me this picture of their grandfather, Antonio Hu. He was from the city of Navojoa, which was right near other important Chinese settlements such as Alamos. There's even a community called El Chino right nearby. The Hu family settled in Sonora, Mexico in the late 1800s. This is a marriage record of Jesus Hu. He adopted a Hispanic first name, and his Mexican wife, Maria Otero. And this wedding took place in the year 1900, which was before the Mexican Revolution and the anti-Chinese laws. Mr. Hu was from Haiphong, which was in Canton, China. Canton is more popularly known now as Guangzhou Prefecture, and Haiphong is now known as the Haizu district of the Guangzhou Prefecture. Folks, if you want to learn more about researching your own Mexican family history, click on the link in my bio. Follow us on YouTube and check out our Hispanic Last Names bookstore.